faithful, loyal, and honest, and to serve Nigeria with all my strength. Now so it's supposed to be. Anywhere you do for Nigeria, they watch us for ITV, they watch us online for Facebook, for YouTube. I did for Benin City, Edo State, South Nigeria. I did for Fabi Akpata Primary School for Oredo for Benin City. However, they say if you see something, say something. The landlord and landladies and the tenant and the people where they stay for this environment come see what they do to Fabi Akpata Primary School. Hey, whoa. They say if you see something, say something. No. That's why those state government protection property now. Don't talk say those people where they stay around this area where they do business like all those scavengers, say all of them go move. That's why she said they don't bring bulldozer now to take care of it. But make I go show you what human being do to our primary school, Fabi Akpata Primary School, where they for Yahoo for Benin City and those states South Nigeria. Before they resume, so the teachers and the students, they're surprised say their zinc, they don't pull them. Their window, they don't pull them. Their door, they don't pull them. Let me say they pull them, they don't thief, they vandalize and they don't thief them. This is the time when Edo State government go make sure say security, like all this our Edo State security network, security suppose they all our primary and secondary school for Edo State to protect them, because once teacher don't teach finish, he go still go out because teacher na human being, headmaster na human being. But make I go show you what did they do to Fabi Akpata Primary School. Will they look for who do am?
Also, waiting they happen.
Now waiting they happen. Now waiting they happen. Now waiting they happen.
Hey, whoa! Fabi Akpata Primary School for Oredo local government, Benin City. Hey, whoa! Hey! No be breeze carry am. Now people enter here, vandalize them. Vandalize the roof, vandalize the window, vandalize the door inside Benin City. Fabi Akpata Primary School. Once students don't close, people go to enter. Some people they sleep this compound. Some don't make here their house. This is what people can do to people. All the chairs. Come here. All the chairs were there here. They thief all of them. Windows. When they come out, make they show you. Hey God. Fabi Akpata Primary School for Oredo local government for Benin City. All the aluminum roof. Now be zinc aluminium. They remove all. Who do this thing? Government must take action. That's why government, Edo State Government Protection Agency, Eugene Collins and his squad, they don't swing into action now. Okay. They remove all the chairs, all the iron windows. Okay. Not be breeze do this one. If not breeze was this year, they vandalize the aluminum roof and the windows and the chairs. Before this aluminum red roof completes, the windows and door complete, the chairs complete. What's that now? Another day again, no. So that's the door. Another finish, oh. Another finish, oh. Hey, well. the aluminum roof, the iron window, this dust today, I don't remove them. That's why Edo State government now must swing into action. First of all this our Edo State security network, we need to deploy some of them, may they go to guide our primary and secondary school. Because before, security be the day primary and secondary school, but for the past years, even my own mother self na retired principal, when me they grow up, you go see I'm say security the day. But go our primary school, go our secondary school, no security for our school. Now before they resume, they don't vandalize them. Aluminum roof, iron window, chairs. But landlord and landladies, community people, tenant and people where they stay for this environment, for this Iyaro, for this Iyaro Yekiya, yeah una dey. Fabi Akpata Primary School, yeah una dey. No be abandon government, abandon this project too. After government don't build that, people done the school here. People enter the school compound, remove. But some of them, they don't put allegation. Some say na scavengers, some say na me, some say na you. Now the big question be say, who come vandalize this aluminum roof when they roof this primary school? Now be the question. Who come vandalize the aluminum roof and the iron window and the chairs with this Fabi primary school? Some say na me, some say na you. I have to go round.
Osulu. Waiting they happen.
Okay. Everybody there.
You need water. You need give him water. Maybe small water. Need.
Condemn iron, condemn laptop, condemn fridge, condemn AC, condemn carton, condemn aluminium, condemn rubber. Because of that matter where you see us now, that's why Edo State government send Edo State government protection property, Edo State government protection property agency. Make sure every person with the year move. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, and to serve Nigeria with all my strength. Not so it's supposed to be. All these people, so where you see for here, they be scavengers. Their work now to they look for condemn, and condemn. And now here that they gather them before they carry them, go where we say factory, where we say they buy them from them. But however, government they talk say the place where we say therefore they do this business here not supposed to be the right place. Say they don't occupy government land because of some kind win what's going to happen. Say that so they vandalize, that so they do this one. These boys say they not get hand for all this matter. Say their work now to they enter location to location, look for condemn iron, condemn tire, condemn rubber. Now this condemn, now they take they put food for their mouth. Government say some people enter government school, go vandalize them. But they say no be them, vandalize them. Say their work now to they enter different place, they carry condemn zinc, condemn iron to they gather. And now here they take they get their daily job. But government say they don't want to see them here. And most of them don't still encroach the moat. Government say they not go agree, they continue to they gather all these things here. But my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, and to serve Nigeria with all my strength. Not be smart, you know. Edo State Government Protection Agency, they don't swing into action. Say they not go agree. Make any person build house on top of moat, or they do any kind of yama inside moat, because this Benin moat na Edo heritage. But
Osulu, waiting they happen.
Condemn iron, condemn zinc, condemn laptop, condemn handsets, condemn zinc. However, anywhere you go for Nigeria, they watch us. We must continue to thank you for the time you take. They watch us for ITV. They watch us online for Facebook, for YouTube. Not be smart, you know. You know, say for the past years, Edo people don't they complain about this condemn. What do they call scavengers? Scavengers. Yes, as an area journalist, some good scavengers dey, while some bad one dey. For life, people dey wey be say they thief, while some people dey wey not the thief. But you go see I'm saying, everywhere you go, you gonna hear condemn from different area. Many things can dey happen. People can dey complain say their property they miss for their area, for their compound. Different things. Even so they will come they enter people's house. So they will enter government schools, primary and secondary school. They vandalize the zinc. But some of them say not be them. Oh. But this place when I did so, I did for a year, and that at the Benin moat. One of the biggest challenge we say, those state government say they don't want any person. We go build house on top of the moat, we go cover the moat, or we go they do business for inside the moat. But inside this moat, these scavengers they enter inside. However, all this place so now these scavengers they stay. Some of them they sleep here. Now here they gather all these things before they come carry and go the big company, before big lorry go come carry, but they'll first gather them all here. But government don't come here, come destroy them now. The question now be say, government say they give them notice before they come here. Government say that they suspect this place. Edo State government say that they suspect this place. That's why the Oga Eugene Okolise, when they in charge of Edo State government protection property, don't swing into action. He say he don't fair give them notice. So condemn wood, condemn zinc, condemn iron, condemn laptop, condemn TV, condemn rubber, condemn.
Osulu. Waiting they happen.
You know, say government say government not dey play. Since they happen, government say any person will build any property, any person will build property for government land say they will call destroy them.
Jesus. Hey. Wasunu. I just said don't go. Wasunu don't tire. Hey.
You know, yeah. Say this our Fabi Akpata Primary School. Say the aluminium roof, the window, the door. Say the dirty for the customer for you.
That's why I hear. That's what we hear for you. Now we catch them, go give who the portion they so. They don't pack our window, everything. They don't sell the aluminium when they sell Fabi Akpata. School when me go, they don't sell our property. Finish. Now go now. Let me go Fabi Akpata now. Go school one. Let me go. They don't sell our property.
I enter the school just now. The aluminium roof.
It don't finish. They don't even do a new one. Put again. They don't effective the former one. Everything don't finish for our school. Make they pursue them. Make they go. They are too much.
Who you they suspect? Now community area.
Nah, Boki the park cannot be community area. We don't get boys for this community again. Nah, Boki the carry and we don't fair cash. They go give community boys.
Community don't trouble.
Nah, Boki the do not be community boys.
Not be community.
No, community boys not in this area. Nah, Boki the do one.
Okay. They not for. They use them. Go for.
We the cash them.
So people don't talk say make government put security for this our primary and secondary school.
That's the best. They need security for primary school. Most of this Fabi Akpata where they go see go this night oh.
Eh?
They go this night. They go there this night. This night they go there. They need security for that place. And not be only here all the whole secondary school, primary school. We need security for there. Not be only here. See that college there, motor there. Ministry of Education. They don't finish everything. Nah, security where they and save us.
But Ministry of Education?
Better young. Where a Boki park for there they say. We just see them now. How we want to do? Who want go meet? Everywhere don't square. Everywhere cast We don't know how want to do a Boki for this area. We make the help us Okpewolo help us. May help us. May come to our rescue. Now we there since now. At that night we go Bo. If you don't enter then a Boki now they destroy. We don't want to go.
No be alleged now.
Oh God, say na Boki they destroy. Now the school I go, I did this area. Now Boki they destroy. Not be another person. If you hold the Alaji, you come bed them.
Alaji will come out.
You hold them. Alaji go bed them. Now they bed them.
All this one. Everything.
Alaji, that one that they would not fair hold on. Alaji come bed them. Where we are Nika, blue Nika. Alaji come bed them. Last week for here we see hold on. He take for inside their market there. As he run a job better modes. One security guy can't cash on. Before you know, you go change the shirt where we are. You can't change color of Nika where we are. Change the shirt. You know, say the brother Noah. The brother put a cup for you. The carry the cup too.
Carry a cup wrong. No be lie.
Make government say security go there.
No.
Oga, I still blame government because now the government supposed to checkmate these people. We now be man. You just imagine where I go want talk about these people here. The way even say on 2 occasions they don't vandalize things for our shop here. They don't vandalize cars. He up to 5 cars when they pay almost 12 million naira now. You get one Cadillac where they that outside. They cut all the wires. So even when I report the matter to state CID, they turn the matter. They just turn the matter against me. And the government they destroy. These boys, they still go there, go cut palebita nozzle.
You know say that nozzle na pom no, that nozzle na copper, la be na aluminium. Na copper.
Na copper.
They cut am.
They cut and they just cut and come out. They just cut am. For you to know say, if you're this your mic now, if you say me peace for here now, come, you know, see.
Waiting they happen.
Mr. Eugene Okolise. How's everybody? Chairman, Edo State Public Protection Property. Okay. Waiting make you go drive those aboki with the back of Fabi Akpata Primary School. And people say, why Edo State government send you? Because we don't see so many of our primary and secondary school and most people don't vandalize and people don't build up. But what did make you go there today?
Because of the schools where they don't, you know that they attack our infrastructures. Now taxpayers' money. Now might not be now Edo State money, not be one person get, not be governor get. Now me and you money. If you go now, you go discover say if you they sell something for house, they will say bring receipts. Now tax will they pay so to the back to the government. And at that money when government they gather, they do them. We know if we gather go build school, one idiot from another area, from another this thing will just come. Because if they hungry, they will just lose and go sell and give a bookie and they will go sell and they will carry and come up for the state. What they did in Fabi Akpata, what did they do for there? They go remove the roof, go back to the back of the school, use every power like say nobody if you do anything, go use and build where they stay. Yeah, but during the Fox time, if you go Fabi Akpata now, I go like make you drive this there. They don't remove almost all the roof finish.
I go there today now.
Then as I that one not reach them, only yesterday we go there. They want to resume school. They don't remove the whole roof. So now we begin trace them. Anybody when we trace and go their place, we don't set up committee now. Anybody when we trace and go in dump, go use caterpillar, go demolish that place. You can see what we saw there today. There were more than over 3,000 people living in that. Like they stay for that Bagoro house. Over 3,000 people. When with the demolition, they won't begin fight. They found 5 persons for in town.
Okay. You the suspect say that those people on a community youth on a layman or on a people.
Nah, I see the roof. Don't be where person seeing thing they collect them. I see the roof, the exact roof for that place. They take and build their own houses. So not them. They not deny say not be them. Their guy go call their guy Badabasi, the state chairman. I tell him, I follow due process. I give them 21 days ultimatum to pack away from that place. And they refuse to pack. So when they refuse to pack, now I use Caterpillar help them take pack them. And this is not just, if they talk about moat. Whoever built for moat, make it no say Wahala don't come.
Eh?
Yes.
Whoever built for a moat.
On top of moat, make it no say Wahala don't come. Because moat, land food beneath, make they go, their papa get land. Not be moat, you go, they cover moat, they build land. They build house put.
When I talk to these people, they say now condemn television, condemn fridge, condemn laptop, condemn asset, condemn iron, everything condemn, nine they buy.
No, I go fit carry you go there now, go show you the zinc. If you want me to show you, I will go show you. They were their guy did there. I can give you their guy's number, make it confirm what they tell you. Their state chairman. He did there now. Why would I go? What did they do me? Hausa people, I grew up in the north and Hausa land now for grow now. I get for Kaduna State now. So why would I go and be attacking them? I live in Sabotasha. My house for Kaduna, they stay house. I know we know they go. Our people they go Kaduna. They know they stay build their this thing. Go they stay for Bacha. Make they go see go here go rent house. Now what comes so?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, as an area journalist, the investigation don't show say most of these our primary and secondary school where they for those states security not there where they gather more.
Yes, I just come up for meeting now. I don't go talk to with the whole meeting. The Edo State government don't give tell them say make they carry security go give all the schools. That is about 1,000 plus.
Waiting they happen.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
Joining us on the program Environment Watch on Independent Television. On the show, we'll be bringing you some of the exciting stories in the world of environment. Remember, the objective is to help you to be environmentally conscious so you can take action in protecting, preserving, and conserving the environment. I'm Sonny Duke Okosun. Welcome on board. Let's get started. Some farmers in the country have profiled workable solutions to address Nigeria's growing post-harvest losses estimated at $10 billion annually. The farmers profiled solutions in separate interviews in Lagos. Nigeria loses an estimated 30% to 50% of its total annual agricultural output to post-harvest waste. The loss is estimated at approximately 3.5 trillion naira annually and roughly at $3.7 billion to $10 billion. Are majorly driven by poor storage, inefficient transportation, a limited processing capacity. The most affected post-harvest loss crops include and are not limited to fruits, vegetables, and tubers. An agricultural analyst and crop farmer, Mr. Omotunde Banjoko, identified bad roads, multiple taxations, and poor storage facilities as the major causes of Nigeria's post-harvest losses index. The Lagos State House of Assembly has concluded its investigation into demolitions in 3 waterfront communities with affected residents presenting different demands. Chairman of the House Ad Hoc Committee, Mr. Nohim Adams, disclosed this during a stakeholders meeting with representatives of the affected communities in Lagos. The affected communities are Makoko, Shogunro, and Akwa-Agbon. Adams, who is also the majority leader, said the committee will submit its findings and the committee's positions to the Speaker and the 40-member Assembly. He expressed concerns over the shifting positions of community representatives during the discussions. Adams recalled that the communities had initially agreed to compensation but later changed their stance, describing the development as a setback in reconciliation efforts. At the committee's final meeting on Thursday, representatives of the 3 communities presented different views on compensation and relocation for displaced residents. The Alashe of Egun community in Makoko, Francis Agoyon, said affected residents should be permanently relocated rather than compensated. Similarly, the Baale of Makoko, Chief Emmanuel Shemade, said residents preferred relocation to financial compensation. However, he urged the government to clearly state where displaced residents will be relocated and define the demolition boundaries in Makoko, Shogunro, and Akwa-Agbon. In contrast, Shogunro representative Mr. Bola Ayande said the community preferred financial compensation. Ayande suggested that each affected resident should receive about 10 million naira, noting that an average bamboo house in the area costs between 4 million naira to 5 million naira. The Hadija Jamare River Basin Development Authority has restarted construction of the Kafin Zaki Dam project in Ningi local government area of Bauchi State, abandoned for over 40 years. The authority's managing director, Rabiu Bichi, dropped the hint during an interview in Kano shortly after the inspection of the project. Bichi said that the project, initiated under Ibrahim Babangida military regime, was halted shortly after commencement. He said the authority was reviewing the project in partnership with the Bauchi state government. Bichi said that compensation was paid to affected farmers 40 years ago, but its abandonment led to resettlement issues. He explained that efforts were underway to relocate residents and provide alternative settlements. The dam's completion is expected to boost irrigation, water supply, and agriculture in Bauchi State and beyond. It is seen as a key to unlocking agricultural potential and addressing water management challenges in Northeast. Led by researchers at Columbia University and Woods Hole Oceanography Institution, WHOI, identifies a diverse set of molecules released by marine phytoplankton that fuel microbial life and help drive Earth's carbon cycle. While scientists know that carbon is moved through an invisible network of phytoplankton and other microbes in the surface ocean, the specific compounds have long been a mystery. These compounds are small, chemically difficult to detect in salty seawater, and are rapidly consumed by other organisms almost as soon as they are produced. Phytoplankton, a type of microscopic organism, take in carbon dioxide, CO2, and convert it into organic carbon through photosynthesis like plants. Each year, this process moves many tens of billions of tons of carbon through the sunlight surface ocean and contributes to the oxygen in the air we breathe. These massive neutral carbon flows highlight the central role the surface ocean plays in regulating Earth's carbon cycle. Data centers consume millions of homes worth of electricity each year, with much of that electricity simply powering the cooling systems that keep the facilities operational. Researchers at Penn State are addressing this inefficiency by using artificial intelligence AI to dynamically adjust data centers' power usage to peak when the weather is favorable and electricity is affordable. The term developed software powered by a new physics-based AI learning model that analyzes real-time climate and economic data to optimize data center cooling. The software works by simulating a virtual data center that serves as a training space for an AI agent, a system that can make highly complex decisions and learn over time. A trained agent can provide cooling recommendations personalized for the climate and economic market of a data center, specifically optimized for a facility's location. The new approach is detailed in a paper accepted and set to be presented by the researchers at the IEEEI ITHEM conference in May later this year. Again, thanks for rejoining us on the program Environment Watch on Independent Television. Let's move on. For the first time, scientists have used ultraviolet UV light, a low-cost and readily available energy source, to successfully synthesize more sustainable and recyclable polymer materials. Led by green chemistry experts at Flinders University and just published in the High Impact Journal of the American Chemical Society, the development is a major step in making polymers high in sulfur content for more sustainable plastic alternatives using waste materials. Over the past decade, the Flinders University team has shown these highly flexible sulfur-rich polymers can be used in a wide range of high-value applications, from heavy metal land and water remediation, as well as optics for infrared imaging and even novel antimicrobial agents. The latest research promises to make them even more adaptable and affordable. Covered the roles of bacterial species from the environment as they consume biodegradable plastic. Biodegradable plastic could help alleviate the plastic waste crisis that is polluting the environment and harming our health. But how plastics take to degrade and how environmental bacteria work together to break them down is still largely unknown. Understanding how plastics are broken down by microbes could help scientists create more sustainable materials and even new microbial recycling systems that convert plastic waste into useful materials. Now, MIT researchers have taken an important first step towards understanding how bacteria work together to break down plastics. In a new paper, the researchers uncovered the role of individual ocean bacteria in the breakdown of a widely used biodegradable plastic. They also showed the complementary processes microbes use to fully consume the plastic, with one microbe cleaving the plastic into its component chemicals and others consuming each chemical. Wildfires can inject millions of tons of gases and aerosol particles into the air, affecting temperatures on a global scale. But picking out the specific impact of individual events against a background of many contributing factors is like listening for one's voice from across a crowded concourse. MIT scientists now have a way to quiet the noise and identify the specific signal of wildfires and volcanic eruptions, including their effects on Earth's global atmospheric temperatures. In a study appearing this week in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, the researchers report that detected statistically significant changes in global atmospheric temperatures in response to three major natural events: the eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991, the Australian wildfires in 2019 to 2020, and the eruption of the underwater volcano Hunga Tonga in South Pacific in 2022. Stanford-led research traces a direct line from extreme weather to a massive dengue outbreak in Peru. The findings serve as a warning and the seed of a possible solution. Diseases historically absent from the United States have been showing up in Florida, Texas, California, and other U.S. states in recent years. To understand why, look to Peru. That's where researchers from Stanford and other institutions analyzed the connection between a cyclone and a massive outbreak of dengue fever, a mosquito-borne viral disease that can cause fever, rash, and life-threatening symptoms like hemorrhage and shock. The findings, published March 17 in One Earth, reveal that warmer, wetter weather linked to climate change is making disease epidemics more likely. The program Environment Watch on ITV for this week. Be sure to join us same time, same station next week on the fresh episode of the program. And I'm Sonny Duke Okosun, thanking you for staying with us. Have a great week ahead. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
Ugieni Madonna, Imazedion, Orero, always near Agbo, Manazo, or Ugieni Madonna.
You will have to serve the community for 30 years before you come to this stage. They will ordain you ordain title. Then by then you are one of the elder.
This year now, we don't read the year, so that's why we can do this year.
Historically, joining the Elders Council, an individual must have reached a certain age and must have made significant contributions to the community through leadership, service, or other meaningful ways. There was jubilation in the community as sons and daughters of Okada, both at home and in the diaspora, trooped out to be part of the ceremony with various homes of the initiates agog with festivities. Friends and well-wishers of those initiated into the Elders Council jubilated at the Ogwedion after performing all traditional rites. The elders, known as Edion, in company with their loved ones, danced to their various homes where guests and family members were entertained.
ITV, certainly the best. TV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best. Certainly the best.
I am particularly passionate about this topic we're going to discuss today. I'm very concerned about it because it is something that keeps reoccurring, and then if you go down memory lane, like 400 years ago or less than 400 years ago, you will remember the story of Cinderella. Cinderella, not a new film. It's been there, you know. It's not a Nigerian folklore tale, but English folklore tale. So, and this stepmother thing is always there, referring to stepmothers as evil, or better say, should we say the evil stepmother troop, or evil stepmother clique, or evil stepmother team. This is what we're going to do today on the show. The evil stepmother syndrome. I'm Adesu Sawage, and we have plenty to deliberate on today. So I'm going to be talking about my guest in a little while. So stay with me. We'll take a very short break. I will be right back. So fairy tales, folklore, stories like that of Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, and all of that. Usually you say that before modern medicine, lots of women will die in childbirth, remarriage will happen, and their resources were scarce. A new woman will come into a home where there are children already, or when coming she brings in her own, and then tension are usually high. Things don't really go as expected. the children at home will want somebody who wants to want somebody that will treat them like their mother did, or better still, they don't want somebody to come and take the place of their mother, but their father needs a man all the same. So this stepmother and evil stepmother thing is what we want to look at today. So join me as I make welcome Favor Eniye Omerege. She's a health practitioner, a counselor, a pastor, and plenty. Nice to have you join us today.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while.
Nice to...
You throw your sister for corner.
Not at all.
We'll talk about that later.
So
I have Dorcas Onoge, who is a PR practitioner and also a counselor. So ladies, evil stepmother syndrome is what we want to look at today. So talk to us, Dorcas. Let's feel your pulse. The evil stepmother syndrome. How did it come about? Who started? In what year? How?
The origin is unknown. The origin of stepmother is unknown, and over the years we've come to see destiny being truncated because of evil stepmothers. Because for there to be evil, that means there is good.
Okay, so there are good stepmothers too.
Of course they are
fantastic,
good, but they are few. You know, evil stepmothers can be described, I'm just using my own terms, as somebody who sees another person's child as someone that does not deserve anything good. When you live with an evil stepmother, they will crush your self-esteem, they will traumatize you, they will make life unbearable for you. Evil stepmothers are those people that feel the good things of life should come to their children alone. Because you are not my child, I'm not the one that gives birth to you. For that reason, no good thing should come to you. If some can even go the extra length to ensure that they fight diabolically to ensure that that child who has a bright star is put down.
Are you narrating from home video, or you are talking real now?
I'm talking real from what we have seen happening in the society. We see a lot of things that happen. People that live close to us, our neighbors, some relatives and all that. No, when you look closely, you discover that some children are not well treated at home. You see their appearance, you see their moody look all the time, you see them not being happy, you know, because when they are happy, the stepmother just always at them. And one thing that the women who are in this category face to realize is that that child does not choose to be in that situation. You know, we are all born into families that we have no choice or the opportunity to make choice of. So when a child finds his or herself in that category, please try and treat them well.
Okay, you're getting emotional now, Dorcas, so let's pause it there. Let me ask you now, Favor. Where is the man in all of this? She just described something that happens to children in such a home. So why is it that most times the men either turn deaf ears or blind eye, ignore totally when their children are going through all of this in the hands of their wives?
The challenge that we have with our men in this situation is the fact that they have divided loyalty. So when they have divided loyalty, sometimes they don't know who to actually defend. And so when they say that side, they'll just stay put and join their wives to ensure that there's peace in their house and the family moves on.
What about the stepchildren who are suffering? Most men don't talk.
They don't talk. They don't talk because they don't want to offend their new wives. And sometimes they see obviously the negative things that these women are doing. They are afraid to talk. They are keeping their, you know, they are keeping their beds warm. Let me put it that way, at the expense of their children.
Okay, I paint a scenario for you. I run enough program on radio where I connect people who want to get married. So there's this particular young, beautiful girl who came on board to say she wants to get married. Luckily, we were able to pair her with a man who has 4 children already. And she said, good, she's okay, you know. In fact, sometimes she will come in to say, oh, I don't like the way this man talks to these children. Oh, they weren't married yet, they were dating. He beats them a lot, he shouts on them a lot. I say, hey, yeah, did you see a good girl like this? What a nice girl. You know, I was already praising her that, oh, this man is lucky. She even bathes the children. She sleeps over all of that. My dear sisters.
Long story short.
Do you know she almost took one of the boys' eyes with her whip? She got special whips for those kids, and she brought 2 of her kids into the family.
Making it 6.
And so until her children are fed, the other children will not eat.
Same.
Too bad.
This was a woman who showed so much love and care.
Because she wanted to come
But
in.
until her children are fed, the other children will not feed. Her children are allowed to go to the pot to take food. The kids she met at home are not allowed to go to her pot because she said that is her pot, that is her kitchen, forgetting that that kitchen belonged to a woman before, if not for death and all of that. You know? And she replicated that story of Cinderella, the evil stepmother. The long and tall of it is that they are divorced now. They've gone their separate ways because the man could not cope. He just could not cope with her wickedness. She wasn't wicked at the initial stage. So, at what point do they change? Doctors, I want to hear from you. At what point do they change? That good woman will suddenly turn to a bad woman and start maltreating her husband's children like,
let me tell you something.
like they are slaves.
Some of they already had it in their mind.
Exactly, my sister. Very well.
They already had it in their mind, but they just want to have their way in. And by so doing, they will attempt to be nice, to be caring, to be lovely, to be somebody that loves, whether this child is mine or not, then they will grant them access. Just like experience that someone has had in the past, I discovered that when you help people who are, majority of the people who don't have money, when you begin to help them, they will feel so entitled.
Yes.
They will feel that whatever you earn should be shared with them. And if you don't share it with them, you suddenly become a bad person.
A bad person.
That's how stepmothers are. They just pretend that they are nice, they are good. But because the thing, sometimes I sit down to think, do you put yourself in the shoes of those children you are maltreating? If the thing that happens to those children that are with you today happens to you, will you be happy that somebody is treating your child like that? Because sometimes we don't put ourselves in the shoes of the people, shoes of others. If we do, that look, this position that this person is, and I'm treating this person like this, I could have possibly be the one there. How will I feel if someone is treating me in that way?
Okay, Favor, you are a woman of God, you are a pastor, you talk to women, you counsel women in your church. Have you had a personal experience of a wicked stepmother?
A lot of
Evil
them.
stepmother?
Of course, a lot of them.
It's a church.
I don't know whether it's an African challenge or it's a global thing. But the challenge that we have is it's becoming even worse. The way people treat these stepchildren like they are not humans, it's very, very painful.
Is that
and some of them will use Bible, they will use their scripture to say if you spread the rods, you spoil the child. And when their own children do something worse than what that child did, those children are like, now small pikin, let's leave them. And they will learn, they will grow. But when a child that is not theirs happens to make similar mistake or even lesser, you will be surprised at what that child will have to go through. It's just a very terrible thing.
Doctors, how can we help our children from such homes? Save children from the hands of stepmothers?
How can you save them? Do you have accommodation for them? You take them away from their home?
I don't get.
So,
but at least there are things that let's speak to that evil stepmother who is watching now.
Okay.
Let's speak to that stepmother who treats our stepchildren bad.
For you, stepmother that is treating other person's child bad, you don't know the damage you are causing that child. You don't know. The psychological trauma, the emotional trauma, the child will not suddenly have low self-esteem. If that child used to be a child that was very bright in school or that's very bright in school, suddenly they will just become dormant. They won't be active anything, and it gives you joy. Forget it that if that child becomes somebody tomorrow and you treat that child well, that child can lift you. So because I don't know how you feel you are hungry, you cook food and you eat. Now you will send somebody else's child because you are not the mother, the biological mother of that child. And the most painful part, the children calls them mommy. somebody will call you mother, yet
treat them wickedly.
You will have your conscience will allow you to treat them badly. You will cook food. The food is there. Deliberately, you will not give them to eat, and you know that they are hungry. Yet you will give them the workload of the house for them to work.
Give them soup and pour water inside.
Just give them some of them. They don't talk. When you see such children, when you see them, those are from very rich home. They don't know how to eat in the dining. They don't know how to eat in the dining because that is not. They just said the point that that place is not your place. We see many things on home videos. We think they are just home videos. Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real.
I was actually reading an article yesterday because there's this group I follow online, and then a woman was talking about her neighbor who decided that the stepdaughter was not good enough. Unfortunately for that daughter, the father also passed. So she was in the hands of that stepmother because she was still a teenager. And then she decided that she needs to make money from that girl and started selling the girl's eggs. She takes her to facilities. It's a story, but at least you learn some sense from it. She takes this girl to a facility, his facility, where they harvest her eggs until the girl could no longer stand anymore. You know, and I was like, do we really have women who are this bad?
Yes,
women who are supposed women who are supposed to be gentle, loving,
even worse than
angelic, so to speak.
No, they are women who they are even worse than that.
With more terrible,
you know, speak to that woman who is watching us now doing that.
Please, you that is a woman, you that is a mother, you know, that is just treating somebody else's child like a second-class citizen. You are just sowing seed. They say what you sow is what you will reap. You are sowing seed against your future, and you are injuring the progress of your own children. Directly or indirectly, grace and mercy will speak for that child, but your child will not see anybody that will show them mercy outside you, because you've decided that you are gods over another person's child. You hold the destiny of another person's child in your hand. So God will just be watching you, and you're certainly going to reap what you sow. So please and please, if you cannot treat that child well, like my husband used to make a sentence, he will say, come, if you cannot live somebody's life, make it better than how you met it. Leave it the way it was. Don't spoil it. Don't make their life worse. Leave them the way they are. If you know you cannot improve the life of that child, rather than making life difficult for them, please and please avoid them. Stay away from them.
Okay, let's look at the children now. You know that in some homes, because the child or children feels like this woman cannot take the place of her mother, this woman cannot come into this house, they become rebellious.
Exactly.
Whatever that woman does is just nonsense.
Yes.
She cannot do anything right in their presence. She cannot cook well. She just cannot do anything right.
Yes.
And then they give the woman heat. So perhaps the woman is trying to push that heat back to the children, and in doing that she becomes evil. So talk to us about this kind of children.
Well, yes, in as much as we keep saying that they are wicked stepmother, they are also wicked stepchildren.
Terrible ones.
Terrible ones.
Terrible ones.
The one that will make your life so beautiful.
That will want the woman to also die.
To be
the way your mother died.
You be living in hair inside your husband's house. Those ones, they are little demons.
This life no balance.
No. I said it before at the beginning that for you to see good, they are bad. Yes, we have good stepchildren. We also have demonic stepchildren. That the woman is ready to take care of them as their own child. I have seen stepmother that took care of her husband's child as her own child. We didn't know. It was when, because the man was a mobile police officer, it was when the man got killed in one of their operations that the family came and started saying, we're like, you mean this child is a stepchild to this woman? Nobody knew in that compound. For
God bless that woman.
Nobody knew. So I have seen, when I say I have seen good ones, I have seen bad ones. Even I've also seen a bad stepchildren that is treating their own stepmother bad. The woman, we talked. And she told me that when I came into this children, I want to make my life something exact.
Okay, if a woman finds such children, how is she supposed to treat them? She should return fire for fire.
No, she has to take in a deep breath.
Okay.
Communication matters a lot. Yes, she's going to bring in their father into the situation. With love. She should imagine if these children were actually her children and they're acting the way they are. She has to, you know, love them and make them accept her. You know, sometimes some of these children, when they bring this negative attitude, and in the midst of all of it, you still show them love, it breaks their walls. And when they met into her hand, she's going to have control all over everything. But that initial time when they start bringing out those negative attitudes and character, and she decides to give them fire for fire, that home is going to be hell for both the children and the stepmom. Then the father comes in. She has to communicate with the father. It's going to be a family thing. As the mother is talking, the father is talking, the children, you know, it's not, and she, as stepmothers, we should learn not to be too critical of these children. There are some things you will do to your biological child. If you do it to another person's child, it's because you are their stepchildren. They are your stepchildren. Yeah. That's the reason why you are acting that way. Because, and another challenge is, some people will not want you, some stepchildren don't want corrections at all. They don't want to teach them. They don't want you to tell them anything. Who are you? After all, you are now a mother. You know, patience. That mother has to take a lot of patience to understudy these children. Each of these child, if she look at them well, they will have a soft spot.
Okay.
She will locate their soft spot and deal with them as individuals. Okay. Sometimes there's always a ringleader too. If she's able to attract the love of the ringleader, all others will just follow suit. Okay. So she should observe. She shouldn't be too emotional in handling it, because challenge that we also have with stepchildren is, if this stepmother is a good one and she becomes too emotional, all right, in caring for these children, the children will become spoiled. And you hear people saying that, oh, it's because she's not their mother, that's why she allowed them to go spoiled like that. Yeah, the children took advantage of her simplicity also.
So what will
it's a very dicey matter, honestly.
What should the stepmother do now to have peace in the home? Dorcas, let that be your parting statement now as we round up.
To say. For the stepmothers, there are things that they can do to win their love. Once the children are rebellious, and I've got to realize that too, that these rebellious children, they have, see, stepmothers are being influenced by outsiders, family members, friends, neighbors. Just there, you're just allowing your child to do this. I know if it's me, I will not allow you to. Somebody who have good intention will suddenly change. Then they will go to the children. You are allowing the children to just, you are allowing your stepmothers to just treat it like this. If I were to be your shoe, I will not obey how.
So what should they do?
They are the ones that so seed of discord.
In a sentence now, what should they do?
Mothers should not stop listening to outsiders to influence them to do negative things. Stepchildren should also stop listening to outsiders to become rebellious to their stepmother. And you stepchildren that are suffering, that are being maltreated, please and please, do not let the maltreatment make you to lose focus. Be focused, be determined, and speak to yourself every day, irrespective of the negative words that you hear, that you will not amount to anything. Tell yourself, I will amount to something. They tell you are not going to end well. Tell yourself you are going to end well. You don't have to speak it loudly. Speak it within yourself, and God will hear you at the end of the day.
Okay, so any your parting statement now?
Please, 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 mothers, love these children like you love your own biological children. There are some stepmothers that is their stepchildren that lifted them up. So maybe you're going to America now, depending on your stepchild. Treat that child well. And for stepchildren, love yourself, love your father, love their wives, you know, and be happy with yourself. Thank you very much.
Evil stepmother, you have heard of change. Evil stepchildren, yourself, change. I think that change is what we all need to make this world a better place to live, all right? Okay, hopefully, I'm hoping and looking forward to bringing a man on the show to come and tell us why men are usually silent when their wives are maltreating their children. Abi, it's right,
very important.
Okay, we'll look for that man and we'll come on the show with it. All right, guys, thank you so much for finding time to be with us on the show.
Thank you.
We will do this again next week, maybe another topic or maybe the same topic. You never can tell. We'll see you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is ITV.
certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari, yari, Oba Tope!
The Oba of Benin added a colorful mood to the year's celebration as he walks round the city center amidst cheers.
Market Survey. On this edition of Market Survey, we are here to know the current price of palm oil and groundnut oil here in the market. It is no longer news that the increase in fuel prices has affected sales, as traders are now lamenting over the increase in transportation due to fuel prices. So we are currently in the market to get to know the current price of palm oil and groundnut oil, if it has reduced or it is still on the high side. I am Stephanie Notoriwa.
In recent times, the rising cost of living in Nigeria has taken a new turn, with the prices of essential food items continuing to increase across market. Among the most affected are two everyday good cooking staples, palm oil and groundnut oil. Once considered affordable and easily accessible, these products are now becoming increasingly expensive, placing a growing burden on both traders and consumers. On this edition of Market Survey, we'll take you around the market to get to know the current price of palm oil and groundnut oil. But before we go into the market, can be quite heavy. After harvesting, the palm fruit bunches are gathered and transported to processing site. In many rural areas, this transportation is done using motorcycles, wheelbarrows, or small vehicles. With the increase in fuel prices, moving this fruit from the farm to the processing point has become more expensive. At the processing site, the first step is sterilization. The palm fruit are boiled in large drums or metal containers. These help to soften the fruit and make it easier to separate them from the bunch. It also helps to reduce the risk of spoilage. Once boiled, the fruits are removed and allowed to cool slightly. They are then stripped from the bunches, either manually or using simple tool. This stage requires time and effort, especially when done in large quantities. The next comes the pounding or digestion stage. The softened fruit are pounded using mortars and pestles or processed using mechanical digesters where available. These steps help to break down the fruit plump and release the oil. After pounding, the mixture is transferred for pressing. In traditional settings, this is done manually where the pump is used to extract the oil. In more modern setup, manual machines are used to press out the oil more efficiently. The extracted oil is then mixed with water and heated again. This allows the oil to separate from impurities and water. The oil, being lighter, rises to the top and is carefully scooped out. Finally, the oil is fitted and stored in containers such as keg or drums, ready for transportation to the market. Each of these stages, from harvesting to processing and transportation, requires labor, time, and energy, all of which are affected by rising fuel costs. Groundnut oil production also begins at the farm, where groundnut are cultivated and harvested. Once the groundnut are ready, they are uprooted from the soil and left to dry. Drying is an important step as it reduces moisture and makes the nut easier to store and process. After drying, the groundnut are shared to remove the outer covering. This can be done manually or with the help of machines. The shell nuts are then cleaned to remove dirt, stones, and other unwanted materials. The next stage is roasting. The groundnut are roasted to enhance oil extraction and improve the flavor of the oil. This process requires heat, often generated using firewood, charcoal, or fuel-powered equipment. After roasting, the nuts are ground into a paste using grinding machine. This paste contains both oil and solid particles. The paste is then subjected to pressing. In local setting, manual pressing may be used, while larger producers using mechanical presses to extract the oil. This stage separates the oil from the solid residue, often called cake. The extracted oil is not yet ready for consumption. It undergoes filtration to remove impurities. In some cases, it is further refined to improve its color, taste, and shelf life. Finally, the clean oil is packaged into bottles, keg, or containers and transported to market for sales. Just like palm oil, every stage of groundnut oil production depends on transportation, energy, and labor. From moving a vested nut to processing centers, the operating machines, and distributing the final product, the cost of fuel plays a major role. Today, producers and traders say the cost of processing this oil has increased drastically, from moving raw materials from farm to processing site to transporting finished product to the market. Every stage now requires more money than before. In many markets, traders explain that the price of a keg or bottle of palm oil has risen sharply within a short period. The same can be said for groundnut oil, which is gradually becoming a luxury from some households. For consumers, the effect is immediate and personal. Families are now forced to buy in smaller quantity or seek cheaper alternative. Food vendors and restaurant owners are now adjusting their prices as the cost of cooking oil continue to rise. But beyond the market stall and kitchen tables lies a deeper story, one that connects production, transportation, and economic realities. The increase in fuel prices has created a chain reaction affecting not just how goods are moved, but how they are produced and sold. On this edition of Market Survey, we take a closer look at the rising cost of palm oil and groundnut oil, exploring their journey from production to the market and examining how these changes are affecting traders, producers, and customers alike.
A groundnut oil gallon is 35,000. Then we sell per bottle 2,000, 19. So
That's not until they carry on before.
No. Inside last year it was around 20 something. But later it increased. But now it's not 35.
What about red oil?
45.
How much did they carry on before?
Last year it was around 50 something. Later it now dropped to 45.
So now the thing they don't come down with the hard price.
It has come down. Yeah, it has come down. Unlike before, it has come down.
So how much they measure the smallest bottle?
300.
For which one?
Chelsea bottle.
For groundnut oil or oil?
The same price.
Okay, 2 of them might be 300.
300, 500. We have measurement of 500. We have measurement of 300.
Okay. So now this palm oil not be the season with this, so?
It is the season now. This is the season of palm oil. I strongly believe that it's the season, but I don't know. I don't know why the price is so high.
So you feel saying that the cost of fuel and transportation that make high like that?
My sister, no. Maybe we go out to Nubu. Now people that get that question to answer. Maybe we'll go drop to the book from the city. She come and give us the answer.
But if you say like for in any moment from now, maybe like next month, 2 months time, it will come down the price.
Hopefully now.
How much now they say groundnut oil now?
Groundnut oil one is now 1.8 for can. And the medium size 800.
How much na they sell them before?
Before now, the thing they come up like they rise, they come down, so it depends. Like when we buy last now 1,000, but now it still come down small, so it not get stable price.
Okay, but now for market it don't cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap now.
What about red oil?
Red oil, yes, red oil is still cheap. Still they different from before.
Okay, how much na they sell bottle now?
Bottle now still 1.8. Before now 2,000. Come down small.
So the groundnut oil, how much until they carry on for jerry can?
Depends. 40. Now 38. 38. So
compared to until they carry on before, it don't reduce.
And come down small.
So if I want measure for Chelsea bottle now, like how much?
600, 500.
So groundnut oil, and I get different type of groundnut oil. We will say, okay, this one no they sleep, this one they sleep.
Yes, it did.
So the one where they sleep, the price is different from the one where they sleep.
Yes.
So how much until they sell them?
The one when they sleep, they more cheaper than the one when they sleep. Yes.
So for red oil, no different price, different type now, just one.
Yes.
Groundnut oil and red oil before market, their price don't come down.
It really come down. True to not say me they not talking. It come down. Oil come down, groundnut oil come down. Garri come down, but now only last market now garri go up. Rice come down. Things come down. That it try pass about 2 years back. till last year to this year now, they really try, things come down. But now money not there, market not there. You see say the market is now, no market be like say na street market. People not they buy. They say money not there, but something cheap. So now we dey.
So how much now they say groundnut oil now the bottle?
The bottle now we dey sell 1817. The true price be that. All year we dey sell 15, 14, 13. Depends as the customer still buy am. He really try groundnut oil come down. So many things he come down, he try. The government really try for this one, but na money na not dey. People not dey market at all.
How groundnut oil and oil before market now they don't come down. The price don't come down.
Never come down. The market they wave up and down because of the fuel. And they say transport where they take care of coin too much. Now me the thing where they battle.
How much now they sell groundnut oil and oil for bottle?
Like bottle now for groundnut oil, they sell for 18. Oil we they sell for 13.
So that be the last price?
Yes. They want the less.
So how much did they carry the oil for gallon before and now?
When I buy last, I buy 48. Now. They put 500 on top. They say because of transport for fuel.
For red oil, be groundnut oil.
Red oil. Groundnut oil, we buy that one with gallon 37.5. Now.
How much na pete carry am before?
As we say, if rain dey fall, na the thing dey dear. We dey buy like 50, 55. Now we never start now. Now we dey buy for that price.
They say groundnut oil na two type. The one where they sleep and the one where not they sleep.
It's there now.
So both of them are the same money that they buy am.
A different price. Like the one where not they sleep, we they sell that one for 2.5. This one where they sleep, so they sell that for 1.8. But they see the price, oh, the money not they correct.
So how much na cut they measure for Chelsea bottle?
Like Chelsea now, they sell Chelsea groundnut oil 500, oil 400.
Last price for that one.
That be the last price.
So, but if you say as the price there like this, if it still come down?
We don't want me come down. We they pray me come down. I bet when I help us talk to them, me come down. And they say fuel. And that fuel be the tea. Oh, that fuel that they talk of. That be the tea. Tomatoes so they buy 25,000, 20,000. Now we they buy 40. You see this one for here, so 40,000. You see and say all of them don't met. The country don't tire us. So Tinubu rescue us. So the country they give us hard time at all. You see everywhere now, no customer, everywhere quiet. It's not supposed to be so. Before by this kind of time, what they say? See now, no customer, everywhere silent. Money not there the country.
And you buy oil, abi? Compared to how you say they buy before and now, it don't come down.
It never come down. It's still the evil high. The over highness is too much. You see people see the price on. They see the price on. They know they feel buying. That oil where they there now don't reach 1 week for them. We never say. We there as we there. Oh, the country know they treat us well. Oh. May they reduce fuel.
If they say may they reduce fuel, like how much you say may they reduce the fuel to?
I don't understand. May they reduce fuel. Would they suffer?
Fuel they there, no light.
No light, nothing. I don't tire. No fuel, no light, nothing. All these city must will not get light. Solar now what people they use now, they have to bear now, it too cost.
Is becoming more demanding. What was once a manageable cycle of harvesting and processing is now more expensive and less predictable. Many are forced to spend more just to maintain the same level of production. Traders, too, are facing difficult realities with higher purchases cost. They must decide whether to increase price or risk running at a loss. In many cases, the decision to raise price is unavoidable. The story of palm oil and groundnut oil is in many ways a reflection of a broader economic situation where rising costs continue continue to shape how people live, work, and survive. Yet, despite these challenges, Nigeria continue to show resilience, finding ways to adjust, to cope, and to move forward in face of uncertainty. As conversation around solution continue, many hope for policies and intervention that will ease production costs, stabilize price, and make essential goods more affordable once again. Until then, the market remains a clear mirror of these times, telling story not just of trade, but of endurance, struggle, and survival.
We've come to the end of today's edition on Market Survey, and we've gotten to know the current price of palm oil and groundnut oil here in the market. So like I said before, it is no longer news that the fuel increase has affected trades. Now, traders are lamenting over the increase in transportation as it has affected the current price of palm oil and groundnut oil. And that's it on today's edition of Market Survey. I am Stephanie Notoriua. Thank you so much for staying tuned.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is an Egbete community situated in Isako Central Local Government Area of Edo State. It is an agrarian community with united people that promotes unity and oneness for peaceful coexistence. The inhabitants of the community migrated from Benin, the cradle of black civilization, a kingdom where king is truly king. The ancestors of Anegbete saw that age was the main determinant of leadership in the rural setting, and the eldest man in the settlement was regarded as the leader who presided over meetings, and his authority is held in high esteem. To further strengthen this unique system of leadership, age group evolved in Anegbete. In Anegbete, age group is categorized into two, that is, the common and the noble. Anegbete is rich in cultural heritage, as the community at noon saw the commitment of the festival with the first set roll out in beauty colors to showcase their might and strength, indicating their feet and ready for the responsibilities behold on them. The streets in the community with a feed up of young men and women adorned with the festival. Later, the royal family takes the stage as their children fight out royally and work in the community to showcase their might and fitness.
My leader.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Well, everyone is a hero online until the chips are down, until you meet the person you're talking to one-on-one, face-to-face, when you can no longer hide behind the keypad. Well, is that who you are? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be discussing tonight on the Guys Hangout Show on independent television, reaching you live from the city of Benin. Now, for those that are just joining us for the first time, the Guys Hangout Show is a show that teaches men to put themselves first, to invest in themselves, to prioritize themselves, just so they will be able to live up to society's expectation. My name is Harry Aigboje, and of course it's always a pleasure to have you join me on the Guys Hangout Show. And tonight isn't going to be an exception. Well, tonight we have a very, very interesting topic, something that has to do with hiding behind the keyboard or the keypad. just to talk tough. We're talking cyberbullying. Well, I'm sure a lot of us out there are already familiar with bullying, okay? But what about cyberbullying? Now, that's exactly what we're going to be beaming our searchlight on tonight. And to do this with me is, my very good friend, the one and only Emmanuel Walter. Welcome on board, bro.
I'm really, anytime I'm here, I'm always happy.
Yes, I can imagine how excited it feels to be, seated there.
Yeah, on the hot seat, actually.
Absolutely. I know, I can imagine how hot it is, but, that's basically what the Guys Hangout Show is about, right? We bring people, to occupy the hot seat just so they can, do us the honor of examining most of these topical issues with us. Now, we have a very interesting topic, Walter.
Okay.
Cyberbullying. First off, what's bullying to you?
Bullying. What's bullying? Bullying is oppression. You're oppressing someone you feel a weaker opponent. You feel because you are stronger than him or you are bigger than him, then you can just oppress him and take anything from him.
Okay.
With force, with the use of force.
So in a nutshell, bullying is oppression.
Yes.
Intimidation.
Yes.
Okay, so let's now take it beyond the physical, because I think your definition pretty much speaks to
the
physical form
realm
of it, right?
Yeah.
But let's take it beyond the physical now.
Okay.
Cyberbullying. What is it to you?
Now, it's almost just the same.
Okay.
It's still oppression. It's still intimidation. Only that now you are not doing it online. And not only are you doing it online, you are not doing it directly to the person.
With your full chest, like they say.
With your full chest, you understand? You are hiding behind the screen of your phone. In most cases, if you ever see that person face to face, if you don't have the power to challenge that person.
Or to say the same things that you're saying online.
Or to say the same thing you are saying to that person. You understand? You might ever be scared, you might ever be shivering. You understand? But because now you are hiding behind the screen of your phone, you feel you have all the power in the world.
Okay.
You get to talk to that person, to intimidate that person. That's cyberbullying.
Okay, so here's the next question I would love to ask. Why do some persons become so confident to, bully other persons online? What gives them that much courage?
First of all, like I said, because you are not meeting that person in physical. The heroes, you are the hero now. You are a hero behind your own phone screen, behind your own keyboard. You understand? So you are giving full. You feel like you are
immunity.
Yes, there's nothing, and I think there's always this anonymous of a thing now that they can't trace you safe. They can't trace you. They can't know who you are. So now being anonymous now, knowing that there's no way they are going to trace you, you just feel you can say. You can do. Are
you talking about people deliberately hiding their identity online?
Yes.
Like no profile whatsoever?
No profile whatsoever. Just for this cyberbullying. You understand? There's also cyber stalking.
Yeah, can you throw a little more light on that?
Cyber stalking now, you are just obsessed
with a person.
You understand? Some people actually, they don't take it lightly with cyber stalking. They don't actually take it lightly with cyber stalking, you understand? Because now you are following their pages back to back, always checking their new posts. You get every now and then you are always on their page. You are not doing any other thing on social media.
You're just following them
on their
monitoring
page, monitoring their activities. If they get a new shirt, if they get a new car, you are just following them. And now that is also affecting your own mentality, because you are feeling now, I'm better than him. Does he have two heads?
So the essence of doing that is to compete with the person.
Yes, that's another reason why now the cyberbullying. Now let's merge cyberbullying and cyber stalking together. Now in the process of stalking this person, you understand, you're seeing the person
as inferior,
getting cars, getting things that you can't afford. Now you are feeling, does he have two heads?
Okay,
is he better than you? The next thing that will come to your mind now is how to tarnish his image, that person's image. You come online, you start seeing stuffs about that person. Start seeing stuffs about that person. You start harassing the person. The person does not know you from Adam. You don't know the person from Adam. You only know him through the social media.
Social media.
In most cases, it might I'm not sure, I've not even come across your own page on social media. So now you are doing this now just to chase clouds, to attract attention. People should also notice. People are noticing that person now. They should also notice you, that you yourself, you're also here.
Okay.
You get?
Now, I want us to get more practical with this. I think there's also a category of people on social media that are called trolls.
Yeah.
Right? Who are trolls, and how do people troll other people?
These trolls of the people now, they are, let's say, let me use this example now. A person is a stan of an artist. You know what a stan means? It's a diehard fan.
A diehard fan,
of that artist. Now, another person just come online. Let me say, two artists, they're arguing. They have their own minor issues between themselves. Yet, the fans now, they are taking it extreme.
Personal.
They are taking it personal. You see the fans of this artist saying things about the other artist, bad words about the other artist, and the fan of that other artist, you cannot just sit and watch them insult your own artist. You must retaliate. Now the thing has left the artist and gone to the fans. Before you know, the fans start harassing each other online, start bullying each other online.
Okay, that's trolling.
That's trolling. Now they keep doing this. In most of the time, it's just for clouds.
Okay, so does trolling also entail, deliberately saying hurtful words to someone on social media?
Yes.
Irrespective of their status?
Irrespective of their status, yes. That's also part of the trolling.
Okay, so if, for instance, I just wake up one morning and decide to, say some very disparaging things to anyone that I deem fit, that's trolling, isn't it?
That's trolling, yes. That's trolling. You are actually trolling. You are bullying that person online because the person did nothing wrong.
Okay.
He did nothing wrong. It did not offend you in any way. You just decided to wake up one morning and you come across one post that maybe the post is hurting you. You understand? The next thing you start harassing that person, that's trolling. You are trolling that person.
Okay, so how, in what ways, or what are the emotional and psychological effects of cyberbullying on teenagers particularly?
Yeah, mental health always goes first. You understand? Because whatever we do in life, it affects us up there.
Okay.
You get? So mental health is something that the kid will keep on thinking. Imagine your phone keep on popping and someone is bullying you online. You keep on seeing that notification you get of someone saying stuff about you, harassing you online. Makes you lose concentration. You get? If it's something now that is not common, that everybody knows about, you might want to stay indoor. That affects your social, the way you socialize with others.
Your social life.
Your social life, you understand? You might not want to go to school again. You don't expect that kid who is thinking of his social media life to be able to pass his exam. So it affects the mental health a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's also look at how this affects the academic performance of young people. It's no news that a lot of young people are very active on social media.
Yeah.
Okay. You just made mention of how it affects them academically.
Yeah.
In what practical ways does it, distract them from, focusing on their academics?
Normally in social media, when we say social media and our teenagers now, social media affects our teenagers a lot academically because the time that they are supposed to be in their books, time they are supposed to be with their books,
using it to surf the net,
their own each social media platform, doing one or two things online, keeping themselves busy.
Okay.
You understand? If you are reading your books, if you are with your books, nobody will come and bully you at home with your book. You get?
So social media in itself is a distraction.
It's a distraction. You get? Now, social media now, there's already a distraction. You are on it, and someone is bullying you on that social media. You want to fight back. You get? You have upcoming exams, and someone is bullying you. All your mind won't be focused on that exam. Will be focused on how to revenge to that person, how to talk back. What the next word? Okay, you are thinking now. What's going to be his next word now? What is he going to say next now? How we are replying? how will I say something that's going to hurt him, that's going to turn the tables around.
So you're already emotionally and psychologically invested in it.
Invested in that already. That's it. I think I have there's a friend of mine who's actually an upcoming artist, and when he got signed by a record label, the record label is not actually big like that also. It's just an upcoming record label. And I think someone just came online one morning and started saying the record label is this, is that, for signing that my colleague. You get, like, that instead of the record label to that money,
they made the wrong choice.
They made the wrong choice. The money that they are going to invest on that guy, they are supposed to use the money to do other things that is going to benefit them. Now,
imagine the psychological effect that will have on the guy.
Yes, not even on the guy. The guy might, okay, am I want to, okay, let me be here. At least it's something that's going to push me further to do more. Now, this is someone that is already having his fans. His fans are already growing. Now, imagine, let's say, 2 of his fans now, they have upcoming exams, and they'll decide to come online and start replying the person that wake up in the morning just to troll the artist. You understand? So you see where it affects both mentally, academically, and socially.
All right, let's see how, you know, the role that peer pressure has to play in all of this. Does the peer pressure have anything to do with this?
Yeah, peer pressure has a lot to do with it. Most times, the bullying, the cyberbullying, in some cases, they are from our friends. Let me say, friends that we have personal vendettas with in real life that can't stand up to us, you understand? They'll go to the social media space, create unknown profile, or go anonymous and start links. For instance, now, if a possibility of that friend knowing some of your dark secrets, your secrets that
use them against you,
it might use them against you, and you will now be like, what I did in secret is now on social media. Do you understand? So peer pressure, friendship is also a part of it.
Okay, do you think schools or school authorities should punish, you know, students who indulge in cyberbullying?
Yes. Because now the social media now, the cyberbullying is not what you say what happened in room should remain in room. No, it's not going to be like that, because your phone is with you. You keep on seeing notification. You are always online wherever you are going. Now you are in class now. Schools that let kids take their phone to school. You get, you are in class now and the teacher is teaching, a notification pop up. It's someone harassing you. You are distracted from the teacher. Now, if the school notices such, they should take drastic action in protecting the welfare of the affected, of the victim.
So what measures do you think the school authority could possibly take to, you know, curb it, to nip it in the bud?
If the bully is someone that they can track down, they should track the bully down.
Okay.
Caution the person involved in such acts. If it's someone that they can't track down, they can support the child or the victim emotionally, counseling. You get, watch his movements, make sure, because this bullying of a thing now, some people can take it extremely and decide it leads them to depression, that their arts, people that their arts are not strong, their body isn't strong to such plays. Let me say it's a play, such play, you understand? They will take it extremely, overthinkers or overthink this stuff when they are alone. They might not, you might not see it when they are in the group, you understand, when they are with their friends, but when they are alone, they are overthinking this thing and it's affecting them deep down. So the school can help them emotionally.
All right, it has also been discovered that some victims of cyberbullying do not speak up. Why is that? Why do they find it hard to report, you know, such cases to the appropriate authorities?
One of their major fear is fear of not being understood.
Okay.
You understand?
Fear of not being understood.
Of not being understood. Yeah.
Okay.
They might report to someone older than them, and the person might not really understand what is happening, so it won't take the case serious. In other cases now, the parents will want to take the phone away from them. Say, the parents will think that that is the best move to make. That since someone is bullying you online, the best move to make is you not being online. At least if the person is not seeing you online, is not going to bully you anymore. You get, so that fear now of making them, taking their phones away from them, making them going back to the analog age is part of the reasons why they don't speak up. They prefer to keep everything in silence and bear the pain than for them to speak up, and they are not digital anymore.
Okay, how can bystanders or people who witness cyberbullying help in putting an end to it?
Instead of them being bystanders, I think they should become upstanders.
How?
They should stand up to issues like this. You can report the accounts of the bully. You can report the account of the bully. You can report to the social media security team.
Okay.
And say an account is doing such and such, which is violating your community standard, your rules and regulation. So do your best to do something about it. Little thing can help. Also, you can also enter DM the victim and also let the victim know that you're seeing what is going on and you are not in support of it. See how you are going to help, see how you're going to help. Anyhow, as much as possible, try to help the victim.
Okay, are there signs that one can look out for, for someone who might be undergoing cyberbullying? Are there any ways to identify somebody who might be a victim of cyberbullying?
Yeah. When the person, you notice a teen now who is cheerful, playful, always with people, and the next thing you see is always alone, is a sign.
Suddenly withdrawn. Or suddenly someone that is usually online, always with the phones, then the next thing you notice that all accounts has been deleted, is also another sign. Try to check and see what is going on with that kid. Okay, what roles do you think parents and guardians can play to mitigate against, cyberbullying? You just have to, communication is better. Try to communicate with your children and words. With children and words. Try to communicate with them more often. You understand? Let them speak. In some cases now, the parents don't want to feel like they are the best. You get? They'll keep on advising, but they don't want to hear from the child. In this case, hear from the child. Hear what is really going on with that child. You get? The teachers, the parents, instead of taking the phones from that child, let the child know that I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you to overcome this phase that you are in now, because it's definitely a phase that most people must pass through. Okay. You understand? Mostly as kids, because I was once a victim of cyberbullying. You get? So it's definitely a phase. So let them know that you are there to support them, to help them to overcome that phase. Don't just stigmatize them. Try to understand them. Okay. You get? All right, thank you so much. There's a certain act that a lot of social media users are guilty of, and they are probably not even aware that they are guilty of it, right? There is a post that is cyberbullying someone. Okay. Right? It's clearly, should I say, a troll post aimed at somebody else. And then some of us see some of these posts and just share them or repost them. Yeah. Could that be considered an act of cyberbullying as well? Yes, you're also a victim of it. You're also a victim of it. A victim or a perpetrator? A victim. A perpetrator, sorry. Okay. A perpetrator of cyberbullying. Let's use this scenario now. A single person threw a stone to someone. You can call that an assault. You get? But when a group of people each threw stones to that one single person, it's called stoning. Okay. You get? So now everybody, they are all involved.
You get? They are all perpetrators of that act. So you resharing, you reposting that post, you are spreading the news. You get? You are a perpetrator of it, and definitely you yourself should also be punished. So better still, stay away from it. Desist from such acts.
Okay, can cyberbullying be taken from the internet to the physical?
Yes.
Is it possible for it to transcend the internet and become a physical affair?
Yes. Imagine, like we said now, most of these people doing cyberbullying, that are involved in this cyberbullying, they don't have the mind to challenge that person that they are bullying in physical. For instance, somebody bullies me now, and I meet the person in physical, and I discover that this person that has bullying me online is someone that I can deal with.
Okay.
And the damage he has made online is already much already. I want to react.
Okay.
Now we are already abusing ourselves in physical. Are you not bullying me online? All those you understand all those kind of stuff.
Confront the person.
Confront the person. Before you know, it might lead to fight. Before you know, damages and.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Emmanuel Walters, for your very, very interesting insight. What would be your final word to victims of cyberbullying out there in less than 30 seconds?
One of my final words is that it's not everybody you see you want to challenge online. You understand? You see, a pig, if you are playing with a pig is a dirty animal.
Yes.
If you are playing with a pig, you also need to be dirty. You also get dirty.
Okay.
And the pig loves seeing you dirty.
Okay.
You understand? So seeing you dirty now is fun.
To the pig.
To the pig.
But you might not find it funny.
You might not find it fun enough. But to the pig is fun. So it's not everybody you challenge online. You see some people, you can block instantly. Or you just keep silent. Let him, they say silence is the best answer, I'll give it to a fool.
Okay.
You understand? So once you keep it silent, he keeps talking and talking and talking, and he sees you are not, nobody's replying him. Him himself will know that, okay, I need to chill on this. You get?
All right. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Walters. Well, I think that's my own parting words to everyone out there. Be mindful of who you cyberbully.
Yeah.
Some persons will not let it end there. Some persons will track you down.
Take it to the physical.
Trust me, and you won't find it funny at all. Okay. I know a lot of persons, hide behind their keyboards to perpetrate all sorts of, vices on social media. But just have it in mind that, just like Emmanuel Walters said, not everyone should be messed with. All right. Desist from cyberbullying. If you have scores to settle with anyone, try to, confront them one-on-one. It's better that way. In fact, it's even more courageous than you hiding behind your keypad just to, bully them. Cyberbullying is totally wrong. Say no to cyberbullying. Well, it's been the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television. A big thank you to Emmanuel Walter once again. And of course, to you out there for taking out time to be with us on the show. My name is Harry Aigbo J. And until I come your way again, same time, same station next week, do the right thing, stay out of trouble, and have yourself a blissful night rest. Bye for now.